What are you looking for in your career? If you're like me, and I suspect that you are, you're looking for a career that offers you diverse and interesting experiences, meaty problems that allow you to showcase your skills and challenge you to continue to learn and develop, and engagement with colleagues, partners, and stakeholders that are enjoyable and build lasting, positive relationships. So, how do we find these exciting job opportunities? What if I told you it has almost nothing to do with your resume or your activities on LinkedIn or Seek? You don't need to practice interview techniques or do endless study and professional development. What you need is to create and maintain a professional network. Career journeys are not built in isolation. The network that you build throughout your career can lead to valuable collaborations, exciting career opportunities, innovative ideas, and even friendships that last a lifetime. Entrepreneur and author Porter Gale says your network is your net worth, a statement that I can personally attest to. In a career spanning almost 20 years, I have only formally applied for 2 jobs. Every other role that I have secured came from my network. It's been a personal recommendation from someone reaching out to me and saying, I have this opportunity and I think you'd be perfect for it. Building a network isn't about schmoozing or collecting business cards. It's about creating genuine professional relationships based on shared interests, knowledge exchange, and mutual support. One-off interactions are not enough to consider someone as part of your network. Building a network of supporters requires consistent effort to foster a two-way beneficial relationship. We can break this down into 3 stages. Step number 1 is establishing first contact. Step number 2 is building trusted relationships. And step 3 is sustaining your network. So how do you actually start to build a network? Well, there are plenty of places that you can look. Your current environment is a great place to start. Let's create a list of all of the networking opportunities that you currently have available to you. First, you could look at your current environment. University or your current job, your colleagues, supervisors, and industry partners are all a great place to start. Second, you could consider attending conferences, seminars, and workshops. Even online events are a great way to get to know people. Third, consider digital tools. You can participate in conversations where your sector typically communicates. This could be LinkedIn, X, ResearchGate, or even TikTok. And finally, consider professional and community programs. Joining an entrepreneurship community, a volunteer or social group, can be a great way to build relationships based on mutual interest. So let's pick one of these environments and look at how you might approach someone and leave a good first impression. Let's assume that you're going to a major industry conference and your goal is to leave the conference with valuable new connections. Approaching someone new can feel intimidating, but remember, most people enjoy meeting enthusiastic students and early career professionals. Before you start connecting with people, do your homework. Take a look at the conference program and circle some of the key people that you'd like to meet. Take a little time to look through their LinkedIn profile or other online biography. Note down a couple of interesting facts about their career or their personal life. When you first approach the person, start with a genuine compliment or ask a question about their career or personal life to demonstrate that you know their story. You could say something like, Professor Smith, it's lovely to meet you. I saw that you did your PhD at Harvard. What was it like studying in the American higher education system? If you don't feel comfortable approaching people to introduce yourself, consider asking a trusted sponsor like a supervisor or a person in your existing network to introduce you to them. People generally love to offer support where they can and would likely be flattered to be asked to help connect you to someone in their network. It can also be quite powerful to be introduced by someone else, as it can be seen as a personal endorsement by the person introducing you. When you introduce yourself and describe your studies or career experience, try to limit yourself to a 5-second elevator pitch. That doesn't seem like much time, but trust me. Leave the conversation open for them to engage and ask you more questions, rather than feeling overwhelmed by information. If they look interested or ask you further questions, that opens the door for you to tell them more. But try to limit what you share to key points and focus on asking questions. Be curious. Ask about their career path or their current projects. And finally, follow up. Send a short email or LinkedIn message after the event to say how much you enjoyed meeting with them. Now, here's where the real magic of creating a powerful network begins. A network is like a garden. It needs care and attention. You need to work to maintain connections and build relationships that go beyond a one-off meeting and offer two-way benefits. Building a network that works for you requires consistent work. You want your network to remember you as someone who is positive, knowledgeable, and good to work with. The best way to stay in people's minds is to find ways to regularly communicate with them. You can do this by sending a quick note when you see an article or an opportunity that might interest them. You can offer to introduce people to each other where relevant, and you can share updates on your own progress, publications, talks, or new projects. The absolute best way to build and maintain strong relationships, though, is to find a way to collaborate and work together. Look for opportunities to volunteer on a project or a steering committee. Join an association working group like a Concrete Institute of Australia State Committee. Ask if they have opportunities to support a project or an event. If you're seen as someone who is proactive, keen to participate and add value, then people will think of you when opportunities arise. So to wrap up, networking is about relationships, not transactions. Start small and build outwards. Be genuine, curious, and proactive. And remember, your network will grow as you grow. Take a moment today to reach out to someone new. That one step could open a door you didn't even know existed. Thanks for watching and good luck building your network.